Welcome back to the warehouse, everybody. I'm your host, Wilgus, and we've got an amazing looking review for you all. The RZ041 Liger Zero is from the ZOIDS Chogokin series. I am blown away and cannot wait to show you all the way this box looks. The back of it alone already tells you how much of the little different pieces you're going to look into, the skeleton design that went into it. When you slide off the sleeve, you are treated to another fantastic details on the inside for not only the Liger with and without the armor. Oh, it just looks gorgeous. So, getting it out of the packaging though, you are treated to quite a bit. The instruction booklet itself is amazingly packed with details for articulation and where to put the pieces, so pay attention. And you are then gifted this gorgeous looking armor set for the basic Liger Zero. There is an expansion, but that'll be showcased maybe a little bit later. And the Liger unit itself with its 2 extra added accessories, and there are a ton in this, not only for the stand, but the pilot, the core unit. Hey, what's going on? It's gorgeous. Again, there's so many different pieces that you can get inside here for all the little things you find in here. Oh, wow. So, let's take a look at it, shall we? So now that we have this luscious Liger out of the way, let's take a peek at its base form, which, in my opinion, looks gorgeous from the outside, taking off a little bit of the protective slides. I had some issues with the inside skeleton portions where the neck and the inner waist is at, only because, already it's got some great weight, some sturdiness to it, as you can tell with the tail, but right there, those little parts are super finicky. I thought I broke it, I didn't, but it does have some really good articulation once you know where to grab it, so be careful. But again, articulation though, once you learn, is great. It's very cat-like, again, kind of like you show on the box. And I love how, again, the tail's got that wire, the movement and the positioning and articulation you're going to have for the unit is, it's great. And this is just on the outside. When you start to take a peek at all the small little ridges and parts like the inside cockpit, there's so much detail that you are treated to. And in the cockpit itself, you are shown where you can have some LEDs. Taking out the protective battery part, you are able to be treated to a nice, bright red LED. So it definitely does have some brightness to it. Now, including the other clear piece, which I guess is supposed to make it shine a little bit brighter, or maybe it's just a placeholder, I don't know. But you can put the gold pilot with its included pilot protector positioning piece, and it just looks great. Different positionings and articulation, again, is one of my big things here at the channel, and I love how this one fits that bill amazingly so. Now, the core unit itself, which is also detachable from this little part, is in a nice metallic red, and once you replace it in, there is a rail system that you're able to place this into, so you can maintain and put everything all into one spot and not have a lot of leftover pieces, which, again, very cool. Kibble for the Transformers. But here's all the armor pieces being added on to the Liger. Wow. Again, the attention to detail for like the guns here as the pistons can move back and forth as it's shooting. I love that detail. The articulation that you get for the jets themselves, they are amazing. They can go 360, they can individually move themselves, which makes me super excited for like the Schneider or the Jaeger armor pieces, which unfortunately are like $300, but this is attention to detail, and again, the clear glossiness that you have on all the white parts really stand out. Now, I will tell you, be super careful right there. If you saw me bend it, I didn't break it completely, but it's not in a good position. Now, the jet booster on the booty, as you saw, can extend as well. Sorry, trying to catch up, but by itself, it's beautiful with all of the armor pieces on there. Once the attached base is there and put together correctly, it does work, and so be very very careful about taking it off. But overall, all the small little added details, the attention that you get in here, the usefulness, again, for its articulation, I keep hyping and harping about that, but again, that's my biggest focus here for me at the warehouse. I love articulation. I don't like bricks, and that is not here. It feels like the weight of a brick, and you're gonna hurt somebody for it, but oh, beautiful, gorgeous, lovely, this Liger. And the wings on the side individually move. Again, what can I say besides for the price point? I was able to get this for around $200, and I did a payment over some period of time, so that is helpful. But still, it's a pricey, beefy Chogokin, which makes sense. You get a lot out of this particular unit. And its claws. I mean, look, again, claws pop out, articulation in the wrist, very kitty cat-like, so you are going to, again, have some fun times with articulation, but I will warn you, again, don't play with it willy-nilly. Pay attention to the, what's the word I'm looking for? Yes, the instruction booklet, research, homework. You're gonna have to do it for $200 at least, and this goes for higher than that. You do not want to break it. Its arms have some really cool articulation moments. There are ratchet joints there in the elbow for it to hold its position very well, and as you can see, gorgeous. I love it. I'm enjoying the heck out of this particular unit, and as you're going to see a little bit later, for the size comparison, it stands out. It's got presence, it's got articulation, it's got some LEDs, it's got die-cast, it's got a lot. It even comes with its own display stand. So overall, this Liger is lovely, and I would love to pick up the expansion pieces, because again, growing up watching this was one of the only big things for Zoids for me as a kid. So getting this is a piece of some childhood. I'm very excited to show this for you all here at the warehouse, and I'm looking forward to hoping that you had a great spring break whenever this video may be released, and to look forward to future Kamen Rider Transformer model kit releases here at the warehouse. Yo tengo poder. Hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks again for doing that, crew. Take a look at some of these size comparisons still, and I will catch you all at the next release. Take it easy.